Hey guys, welcome back to BJ Tech News, episode 97. So today's episode, guys, I'm going to show you a little bit more PowerShell. Today's PowerShell, I'm going to show you how to create multiple users using PowerShell with Active Directory. Now, a lot of you know how to create users through AD to the Active Directory. You know, snapping is very easy process. Right click, new user, put the first name, last name, all the information, that's it. But what if you have to create multiple accounts at the same time? And let's say you had 20 accounts that you have to create. So that means you have to right click 20 times and type everything out. That's crazy. So that's when PowerShell comes in. So I'm going to open up my PowerShell console. I open up my Windows PowerShell ISE console. I logged in as an administrator, so the administrative account that I'm logged into this machine has full access to my Active Directory. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So I'm going to drop everything inside this OU, home and users. So let's go to PowerShell. So the first thing I want to do, I want to declare a variable, and the variable that I'm going to do, I'm going to call it object OU. Okay, you guys can basically call it whatever you want. Now, bracket, and I want to do ADSI. Close the bracket. Now, what I'm basically doing is I'm opening a connection, an LDAP connection to my Active Directory. Now, this right here, you got to tell it the path of where you want to drop it. Now, to retrieve that information within your Active Directory, your domain controller, you can open up your ADSI edit, and from here you will find the directions. So OU home, OU user. So the way that you can navigate to this would be if you highlight it, you should get nice little tooltip, I believe, and it's not doing it. So okay, so the way that you would do it would be OU. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. In my case, it would be OU equals home, comma, OU equals user. I think I have users. Okay, comma, DC, which I believe is my local. I think my DC for my domain controller is bjtech.local. So that's what we want. bjtech, comma, DC equals to local. And we're gonna close the parentheses. Now these parameters right here will be a little different from you guys, but for me, this is where I'm gonna drop it. And hit enter. Now I want to declare another variable, and with this variable, I'm gonna call it data source. Now the data source, I want to import a CSV file. Now this is very common for us IT guys. You create a script, and the script needs to have a data source. Retrieves all the information, pulls it, and creates it. So what I want to do is I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to open up, let's open up Notepad. Now a CSV file is just basically commas and separated and blah blah blah. So we're going to do our columns. Most likely you would do this in Excel, but I don't have Excel installed in this machine, so we're gonna do. So the first thing we're gonna do is first name, okay, and actually just capitalize everything like that, comma, last name, comma, and I want to do is login account. Hit enter. Now I'm gonna put the first name. Okay, so I want to show you guys that I'm not cheating you guys. I don't have anything here of my name, so I'm gonna put my first name as that, comma, my last name, and my login I want to be BA Rocho, which is very common in a lot of corporate places. You take the first initial of the first name and your last name as your login account. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is gonna go to File, Save As. Make sure you have all files, and then I'm going to put this guy on the desktop, and we are going to call this guy, let's call this guy users.csv. Hit enter, and there we go. got a CSV file. Now we need to call this SUV file and assign it to our data source. So the way that you do it is import dash CSV, which is a commandlet, CSV, which is a commandlet, open parentheses within PowerShell. And I'm going to drag and drop this so I get the, oh, sorry about that, guys. I thought I was going to get the path. Let's see if we get the path. I need the path from this guy. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that, paste it, and it's going to be user CSV and close the quotations. Hit enter. And I'm going to maximize this. Now the next thing to do is, if you have multiple users within your CSV file, your script has to go to each cell, each row, and get that information. So what I normally like to do is I do a for each cell, a loop. And we're going to do an open parentheses. Now we want to declare a variable. I'm going to declare a variable of data record in $data source. So what's happening is everything that's in data source, as you can see right here, line number 2, is going to be placed temporarily into data record, and it's going to be looped constantly until it hits the end of the CSV file. We're going to open the parentheses for the for each, and then we're going to start doing what we do best. I'm going to declare another variable as CN, and I'm going to assign that to $data record period first name plus 2 quotations with a space, and I'm going to explain to you guys what that is. $data record period last name. So basically this script is doing this. It's getting the first name and the last name from the user.csv file, and it's putting in a space. So it's basically going to say John space Smith. Okay? And we're putting it into the CN $ variable. Hit enter. Now we need to retrieve the information for our login account. Now the login account again would be Bio Rocho, and that's also considered your SAM account name. So $SAM account name equals $data record dot login, which let me see, what did I call? Yep, login account. Just making sure that I got the same name. Login account. Okay, and hit enter. Now you might be saying to yourself, where am I getting this, and why did you pick this variable? Why this picked variable? Now I'm trying to keep everything consistent. These variables here are the actual names within your Active Directory, and I'm going to explain that when I get to that point. So hold on, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a $ given name. Hopefully I can spell. And I'm going to assign that to data record dot first name. Okay. And I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to do $SN is equal to data record, and that's going to be last name. Did I do that right? No, forgot the $. There we go. Hit enter. And then what I want to do is, when you do your login account is normally lowercase, so there's no uppercase. So we're going to do a $SAM account name is equal to $SAM account name dot to lower. So it's going to put everything to lowercase. Enter. Now we need to display the name. Okay, and we're going to do $display name is equal to $SN plus open parentheses, open quotations, comma, space, plus, dollar, given name. Yep, given name. Yep. So that's going to be display name. So it's going to be your first and last name with the given name. Okay? Then we actually, you need to do one more thing, and I believe it's your login account. Normally, for example, if I go into users and you go to Batman for an account, when you go to your account, you normally have this, Batman at blah blah blah. We need to enter that information. So the way I would normally do it, I would declare $user principal. Now you might, again, you're probably saying, why are you using these names as variables? I will explain it to you because it makes it a little easy when you're dealing with Active Directory. Plus, open parentheses at bj.local, close parentheses, and hit enter a couple of times to give yourself some space. Now that you declared everything that you need to declare, it's time to create the account and put this information into Active Directory. So the way I would normally do it is I would declare another variable called object user, assign that to $object OU. Remember, you need to initiate that connection, and you guys declared it up here. Okay, create open parentheses quotations user, because that's what you guys are creating. CN for a container, because that's where I believe I'm dropping it into. Yeah, I think it's CN. Yeah, okay. Plus $CN, and close the parentheses. Okay, yes, okay. $object user dot boot. Now we're using the boot command, and remember, we initiated the connection of Active Directory here, and we're using this variable that we initiated the connection to use the boot command. Now the boot command, we want to enter our SAM account. This is where I use the variables because I was trying to keep everything consistent. So open quotation, SAM account name, close the quotations, $SAM account, and I will show you what all this is about. And we're going to do it again for the other stuff. User boot, and I believe the next one was user principal. Close that. $user principal. Make sure you spell everything the way you have it, because if not, you're gonna get errors, guys. And hopefully everything will work out for me. Next one will be display name, $display name, $object user boot, given open quotations given name, $given name, and we're gonna end this right now. This is really basic. This is not something extreme. I'm basically giving a first name, last name, the login account, and that's about it, and the password, which I want to show you guys how to do the password. Now, hit enter a couple of times, and we want to do a $object user again. We want to set the info. We need to tell it, hey, this is the information that we need to do. We're going to do a $object user dot. We're going to do a set password. If you guys have a set password that you want to use, this is the password that I don't use for my users, but I use it in my environment. And what you want to do is a $ object user dot psbase dot invoke set account disabled, and I'm going to set this to, I think, false. Set this to false because I don't want the account to be disabled. And we're going to do one more. We need to close the connection at set info. Boom. Now that's it, guys. That's about it. So hopefully this will run with no problem. I'm hoping. And you might be saying to yourself, Bernardo, hey, tell me why you use these variables. Now, if you go into your domain controller and you open up your ADSI edit, and let's say my Batman, I'm gonna right click my Batman user and go to properties. The attributes within each user account are this. And let's find CN. That's the name of the user, and I use CN over there. Another one that I used was display name. Another one that I used was giving name. See, guys are understanding why I'm doing this. I'm trying to keep everything consistent, the same as the attributes within Active Directory, so when I create my PowerShell, it's easy for me to go in there and edit stuff, not go crazy and create crazy names. Try to keep things very easy and simple, and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna save this. Let's save this to the desktop and create user, whatever you want. Create user AD. Hit save. Now let's see if it runs. Let's hit the play button. And what does it say? The script will not execute on the sign. Please blah. Ugh, I always get these problems. So let's see. I need to open up the certificate because it won't allow me to run it. And I always forget to do this. So if I do a set execution policy remote sign, hit enter, and the execute file will help you change an execute file. Do you want to change the execute? Yes. Excellent. So if I run this again, oh, sorry, gotta close that for each loop, and let's wipe that clear and hit the run. Press OK because I want to save it. Ooh, I got problems. What kind of problems did I get, guys? What is going on? I think it's something to do with this. Let me see. How about I do OU? Let's save it. Same thing. So let me do this, guys. I want to do this. Short this up. I'm going to do CN users, which is basically, I'm going to cancel that, minimize that, and I want to put it into this container. Let's keep it short and simple, right? So we're going to do LDAP CN users blah 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 DC BJ tech dot local. Excellent. We're importing that. Alright, so we're going to save this. We're going to clear out that, and then we're going to hit play. And there you go. There you go, guys. It went through. So the real test is, did it actually create this account? And as you saw earlier, I created a Bernardo Rocho, and let's go into my Active Directory again. No smoke, no tricks, guys. I didn't have Bernardo Rocho here at all. And if I right click users and I do a refresh, Bernardo Rocho is created. There you go, my display name, last name space Rocho. and my account, B Orocho, all lowercase. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Give me thumbs up if you do enjoy it. At the very top there is a subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe button to get the latest and greatest tips and reviews on hardware and software, as well as gaming. And leave some comment below. I'm planning to do a second part of this video, and the second part is adding more to your script. You know, adding your office, adding the description, your email, and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys check that out, and I see you later. Thank you so much.